This was a stunning confrontation right in the middle of an already heated debate, just as Senate Democrats were arguing against Senator Jeff Sessions, the nominee for Attorney General. And it's that rebuke of Senator Elizabeth Warren that stole the night after Republicans voted to formally bar her from speaking on the Senate floor.
Overnight fireworks on the Senate floor. Democrat Elizabeth Warren protesting the nomination of fellow Senator Jeff Sessions, President Trump's pick for Attorney General.
Mr. Sessions has used the awesome power of his office to chill the free exercise of the vote by black citizens.
Those words from a 1986 letter from the late Coretta Scott King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s widow, opposing Sessions' nomination for a federal judgeship. But the Senate's top Republican interrupted.
The senators impugn the motives and conduct of our colleague from Alabama.
Mitch McConnell accusing Warren of breaking an arcane Senate rule by attacking a sitting senator.
I ask leave of the Senate to continue my remarks.
Is there objection?
Object.
Warren tweeting Senate Majority Leader silenced Mrs. King's voice on the Senate floor before speaking out on MSNBC.
I'm out of game on the Senate floor. I don't get to speak at all.
Sworn in hours earlier, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, after an unprecedented tie-breaking vote by Vice President Pence.
My vote for Betsy DeVos was the easiest vote I ever cast.
This morning, President Trump's controversial immigration order remains in legal limbo. On a conference call Tuesday, a panel of federal appeals court judges challenged lawyers from both sides. For the government, they asked, how is the existing screening process for immigrants and refugees insufficient?
Is there any reason for us to think that there's a real risk or that circumstances have changed such that there would be a real risk?
The president determined that there was a real risk.
For the states opposing the ban, the judges want to know what proof exists that it discriminates against Muslims.
We do not need to prove that this order harms only Muslims or that it harms every Muslim. We just need to prove that it was motivated in part by a desire to harm Muslims.
The government arguing the ban is well within the president's power. The states insisting reinstating it would throw this country back into chaos. Earlier, the president promised his order will ultimately be upheld.
Some things are law, and I'm all in favor of that. And some things are common sense. This is common sense.
It comes as Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly concedes the temporary ban was rushed.
I should have delayed it just a bit so that I could talk to members of Congress to prepare them for what was coming.
While Mr. Trump is touting himself as the law and order president, on Tuesday, meeting with county sheriffs, he repeated a false claim about violent crime in America.
The murder rate in our country is the highest it's been in 47 years, right? Did you know that? 47 years.
The president also raising eyebrows with his lighthearted comment during that same meeting targeting a Texas state senator who wanted to make it tougher for law enforcement to seize assets forfeited by drug traffickers.
Who is the state senator? Do you want to give his name? We'll destroy his career.
As for that showdown on the Senate floor tonight that largely would have gone unnoticed if Republicans didn't silence Senator Warren, overnight, "Let Liz Speak" began trending on Twitter. And after being banned from speaking on the Senate floor, Senator Warren went to a nearby room and read the entire Coretta Scott King letter aloud on Facebook Live. Already more than 4 million people have watched. Matt and Maria.
All right, Peter, thank you very much. Let's go.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.